never seen.
Yo, what's up guys? Bill here for Classic Rock and Metal Review. Going to spend an episode telling you how to build your CD or album collection fast and cheap. Long story short, I've been able to more than double my CD collection from about 650 to probably somewhere near 1,500 in just the last 2 years. And most of those CDs, probably would say 80 or 90% of them, I only paid about $2 for. How? I'll teach you how. There's 3 different ways that I use, and for each of those 3 ways, not only teach you how, I'm going to show you about 4 or 5 examples of some real steals, some real finds I was able to find that way. So stick around for this. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that would be awesome. All right, first of all, one quick, easy way to do this is obviously go on like Amazon. Some bands got these complete studio albums, UFO. When these first come out, when they're in print, 33 and change, right? 34 bucks, 10 albums there. Same with Saxon. This one's killer. This is mandatory. Okay, do I even need to explain that to you? Bonus tracks and everything on this one. 10 albums, $34. I was able to pick the ZZ Top one up used. This is all you really need from these guys, for the most part. I think I picked this up used for 20 bucks. So there you go. There's the $2 per album, pretty much in effect there. A couple dollars more for those. All right, so that's one generic way. But let me get to some of the other ways that I've been able to use. Just spread the word to friends, coworkers that you collect albums, you collect CDs. In a lot of cases, people are going to be willing to like sell them to you cheap or just give them to you. To be honest with you, you're doing a lot of these people a favor. We're in a unique time right now where people are purging themselves of their CDs the way they were purging themselves of vinyl in the early 90s. Back then, I had people handing me their albums. Not a whole lot in the way of rarities, but just your run-of-the-mill Def Leppards, AC/DCs. Still have them. I think those people are kicking themselves now. That's their problem. Same thing's going on right now with CDs. My last job somehow, comes up in just random conversation that I'm into music. Lady's about to throw out her collection. Now, a lot of it I wasn't too interested in, a lot of blues. I kept some of it, Howlin' Wolf and stuff. But she also had 7 Billy Joel CDs to give me, all in cases and all that good stuff. A lot of his early stuff from the 70s. Now, you know what? I'm not even that into buying that, but for free, I'll take it. He's pretty cool. Zeppelin, BBC, I had the CD only with just the music. Now, she had the whole box with the interview disc on it. And, of course, now I got this cool package. I was able to sell my BBC standalone. And then probably the coolest thing, she had the Bruce Springsteen 30th Anniversary of Born to Run box set. There you go. These were free. Someone else in my current job, Frank, just hooked me up with, I guess that was his whole CD collection. No cases or boxes, but all the music got ripped into my iTunes. Anything that I wanted, for the most part, it was all good stuff. Nirvana, Nevermind Deluxe Edition, The Who box set, 30 Years of Maximum R&B, all 4 discs from that. Physical Graffiti is the only Zeppelin CD I don't have for some reason, so I was able to burn that in iTunes. There's your first way. Just spread the word you're still a collector. People have stuff in the closet. You're going to be doing them a favor. All right, the second way is just to go to record stores, especially places that sell a lot of used vinyl. They tend to sell CDs too. Not all of them. Some have a handful, but others do an equal amount of vinyl and CD. Head to the bargain bins. I don't think I've been to a record store that doesn't have a bargain bin full of CDs. Now, prices can vary, of course. There's a local shop near me that tries getting $6 or $8 for a used CD that I could buy brand new for $5. So know your stuff a little bit and have your phone with you and just check on the prices to see what's going on in the first place. After I'm sure a lot of you guys are already aware of how much stuff costs in general, but have your phone with you. I use it all the time. There's a couple of record stores that I use. One has thousands of CDs for $2 each. You can spend a good hour in there trying to sift through everything to find some stuff, and I'll show you some of the stuff I found there in a minute. There's another place local to me that they probably have close to maybe 1,000 or more. Got a couple of steals out of there recent weeks, so You know, the advantage of that, no shipping, right? You do have to make the trek to it, you know, if it's not too near you, just, you know, factor in a little bit of a drive, 5 hours in gas or what have you. But like I said, bring your cell phone with you, because sometimes I encounter stuff in the bargain bins. I'm not sure if it's rare or not. Go on eBay, go on Amazon, see what the prices are, Discogs, of course. So here, we could do a 5-to-1 on this one. $5, was able to pick up Bee Gees' First on CD. This is the early 90s Polydor release. Goes for no cheaper than $20 on eBay. That was $5. For $4, I recently found MSG, Michael Schenker Group. I didn't have anything by him until here. Killer CD, Japan version of this, $4. Probably did not belong in the bargain bin, and yet there it was. This one I hadn't heard of, so the phone came in handy for me to research it. A Barry Manilow from, I think it's like 83. So I love eras of certain bands, groups, artists, where they're past their prime, or, you know, they haven't made their comeback yet. Those quirky eras, they always draw me in, you know, like Almonds in the late 70s and stuff. So I never even heard of this one before. If I had, I'd forgotten about it. Well, lo and behold, it's pretty much kind of a rarity. You're going to pay at least $20 on up to $40 for this one. I still don't even know, because even Wikipedia doesn't have any information about this thing. I can't tell if it's a compilation or it's new songs, because it's definitely got some old songs on there. Paid $3, so there's your number 3. For $2 each, all 4 CDs from the Crosby, Stills and Nash box set. I think this box set came out in like 91 maybe. No box or anything, but I got all 4 discs, $2 each. I'll take it. It's good enough now. I kind of want the box, but, you know, for later hunting. Now here's something interesting. For $2 each, again, 3 Dog Night. I got 4 of their albums, $2 each. Looks like they're 69 through 72 output, live at the Forum, suitable for framing. Or It Ain't Easy, and this one, 7 Separate Fools. I mean, this stuff's good. I never really had anything other than a best of from those guys. So there were your $2 CDs. Now here's probably the king of them all. I just found this at a used record store. $1. You know, the original master recording of Slow Hand. And man, it does sound incredible. I don't even have it at all. So I'm not really sure how much better it sounds than the basic CD, but it sounds incredible. I can tell you that much. Yeah, $1. So that's another one where they didn't know what they had. Bargain bins, man. I'm all about them. It's almost become like a sport, to be honest with you. So that's the other way. So then, last but not least, this is the way I've gotten the most CDs the last few years. Good old eBay, man. You know, 25 years ago or so, when people didn't even know what eBay was, like my mom, I would describe it as the flea market of the world. And pretty much it still holds true in a lot of ways. And one of them is finding old CDs or old vinyl. The thing with vinyl, I'll get to a way to search eBay for quality vinyl in a minute. But as far as, you know, you can't really see the condition of vinyl. So I don't really do much of that over the internet unless it's sealed. And like I said, I'll get to that in a sec. But as far as CDs, you want to go on eBay, you want to search CD. You can put the word lot in there if you want to, or a collection if you want to. You really don't have to. Just put the words CD and then pick. And that's going to be a listing for someone selling a CD collection, and you pick the titles. Some people just put all the titles listing in the item description. I can't stand shopping that way, because then you got to message them with what you want, and I'm always worried that something I'm going to ask for is already taken. I already paid them my money. Now I got to pick something else I didn't necessarily want, and you know, because a lot of the times they want you to pick 5 titles or 3 titles or whatever. The better way is people that have each individual CD listed. You click on the title. If you want that CD, just throw it in your cart. That's the best way to shop. And also, you do have to make sure that the shipping will start. Basically, what a lot of these people do is the first CD will be like something like $3.50 shipping. Every CD thereafter will be 35 cents or a quarter, or maybe 50 cents, something like that. Totally worth it. Throw everything you want in the cart. And then here's the other thing. Before you tally that up, go down to the seller's other listings. A lot of times someone selling one list of CDs is selling another list or multiple other batches of CDs. So I'm not sure if eBay has a limit with how many they can list. So they'll end up having multiple listings, and it's going to be the same discount shipping as long as you're adding it to the same seller's cart. So sometimes I've thrown, 15 CDs in there from 4 different listings. You're getting that discounted shipping. Make sure the shipping is going to be discounted though. Some of these people, each CDs, they're trying to charge you $3.50 for each CD. A lot of them would end up refunding you the discount difference later, but if it doesn't say they're going to do that in the listing, you don't know they're going to do that. So I just bail on those, because now you're paying $6, $7, $8 a disc, and that's ridiculous. The whole point here is the bargain hunt. Anyway, that's how I've been able to get, so many CDs, definitely hundreds of CDs that way. More often that way than by going to stores. eBay delivers them right to your door. Here's a bunch of $2 CDs I got. 4 different Dawkins, $2 each. Tooth and Nail, Lock and Key, Back for the Attack, the live album. These are just examples, guys. Like I said, I got hundreds. I got the 3 CDs from Queen. Not a big Queen fan. I got these months ago. I still haven't listened to them. But you know what? For $2, you throw them in the cart. All these CDs, generally when they're listed separately, are in the $5 to $8 range, and then the $3 shipping on top of that. So you're looking at $10 for each of these CDs. If you get the discounted shipping, you're getting all 3 for less than $10. Here's another nice one I picked up: Michael Jackson Thriller, $2. It's not that bullshit version that had all those tribute versions by other artists. This looks like a cool one, special edition. It's got an 81 home demo of Billie Jean, a couple of songs that didn't make the album. Haven't listened to that stuff yet. The long version of Thriller with Vincent Price, or I think it's just him talking actually. That looks cool. And best of all, it is on an actual gold-plated disc. Goes for, you can get it for about $12 on eBay, but I paid $2. So these are the kind of things you're going to find if you look long enough, hard enough, often enough, they're going to pop up. Now, this would probably be the king of them all from my eBay searches. This was in a list among other $2 CDs. Billy Squier Anthology, Reach for the Sky, double CD. It's pretty cool. You got a couple songs from his first band, Piper. Then you got a couple songs from his first album, Tale of the Tape. And then you got about 4 or 5 or 6 songs from each album thereafter. Cool stuff, man. I haven't listened to disc 2 yet. Disc 1's awesome. This thing it's out of print, so it goes for an average of about $45, $50. I've seen it on eBay for $65. I've seen it as low as $30. Paid $2. So awesome. Like I said, do your homework. When you see, the only thing I'll say is when you see something like this on eBay and someone's $2 list, throw it in the cart and buy it right away. I've lost a couple steals like this, shopping the seller's other items, trying to bundle my shipping, and in the meantime you lose like a steal trying to save a couple dollars. Last but not least, as far as vinyl goes, search on eBay, search sealed LP, and then filter by price, lowest price. These 4 albums behind me here, they're all sealed. They were all bought off eBay. Golden Earring Cut, Hot Streets, and Band and Luncheonette by Hall & Oates. They were all bought off the same seller at the same time, so bundled to shipping. I think it was $4 or $5. He was selling them each for under $6. It was like $5.50 or $6, something like that. $20 package of 3 brand new sealed. Now these are original 70s LPs. They have price stickers on them for $2-3. I think on the Luncheonette. No barcodes on them. They're definitely legit. Who knows, what the heck. I just was in the right time at the right place. Sealed LP. Greg Allman, I think I paid $20 for, but just a little more into, I think that's a rarity. That's a Capricorn, no barcode deal. Anyway, sealed LP, lowest price if you're bargain hunting. And that's pretty much it. Now, as far as bootlegs go, you can still shop on the cheap. I recently bought a bunch of bootlegs from Japan, CDRs and DVD-Rs, because they were like in the $6 or $8 range. Just to give me something to watch. It's not exactly stuff that I need to have for 25 years, if I even lived that long, right? So, just go in there and filter by price. Again, there's a way to do it on the Japanese sites, as far as I know. Not everything you need to pay for on those sites as far as boots is going to be $20 or $30. So just another way to do it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys got some info on how to build your CD or LP collection fast and cheap. It's just the way to go, man. At this point, I don't even really like paying full price for anything anymore. Something that I have to, I will, of course. But now it's become almost, like I said, almost like sport and habit to try and find stuff as cheap as I can. Why the hell not? One last thing I should mention. You're going to get some scruffy covers. You know, I had to change a lot of these covers just because they're 20, 30 years old. Go on Amazon, buy some brand new CD jewel cases. You get a 25 pack for $15. You know, the stuff looks filthy when you get it in some cases. The cases are scratched or whatever. They got gummy glue on them from the price tags, what have you. Just throw that old case out, and 99% of the time, the artwork and the CD inside of it, totally fine. So just be ready for that. I do it all the time, and it just makes it look, I mean, does this CD look like it's, 20 years old? It's like perfect. But basically, because the original case did a great job of protecting the artwork, and now I have a brand new case on it. That's it, man. Guys can like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Catch us later.